1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
July 20th, 1969. Humanity took its first steps on another heavenly body. President Kennedy accomplished his goals of landing a man on the moon before 1970, and we've advanced further than ever thought possible. And for the next 4 years, we've made a couple trips back, ending in a roaring success, cementing our achievements across the stars. Surely, a televised event that quite literally reaches across the cosmos, albeit a 3-day leave, would completely decimate all conspiracy that 1. The Earth is covered in some magical barrier that allows none to escape and none to enter, right? Or, number 2, that the Earth is flat because we literally have pictures by said people and our own satellites that's, by the way, in space, because, you know, how else will we have Wi-Fi and GPS and things like that? I'm sure there's no doubt by the common man, and especially Americans, that we've achieved something so grand. What? I'll try to keep this video as non-violent and as educational as possible, because since Artemis 2 launched, I made a comment on a video asking why do people believe space is fake. Within a day, I got well over 150 plus comments saying some of the most goofy ass conspiracy slop tomfoolery I've ever witnessed in my life. I mean, this guy doesn't even know how oxygen works. I have multiple screenshots and conspiracies that I was spammed with in that comment section, so I just want to go through each of them and try my hardest to explain and I guess educate people on how space works, and a couple history lessons. If you're new to the channel, and I'm pretty sure you are, I talk about whatever interests me, from games, movie, and anime. Hopefully you stay for me and my thoughts, and you know, if you do, I want you to caress that like button, nice and slow. Then I need you to oil up the subscribe button, sensually, softly. And then hit the bell so you can get notifications of whenever I upload it. You know, I'm a new guy. I gotta sell you on me like an OnlyFans model. You know, I'm almost at 500. You know, I gotta please the audience. You like games? I got 2 on the way. And I know I got brigaded with the Gotcha Boys. And yes, I know Limbus Company is on the way. I have to play it. Movies, the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, movie by movie, plus show is coming. Just, you know, I actually have to watch them. So stick around and hopefully we get nice and comfortable with each other. Back to the topic.
Because it is. Just do your homework. The info's out there.
We are in a dome, and on top of it, it's water. We can't leave the dome. Space is fake. If your argument is, do your homework, the info's out there, and you provide nothing, you know, because obviously from your point of view, I'm ignorant to the subject, and you provide nothing to educate me, you sound ignorant, you bum. The burden of proof is on the person making the claim, right? So show me, link me, explain it to me. For example, if space isn't real, what are we looking at it every night? Please do enlighten me. What are those dots? From my point of view, because I went to school, the obvious answer is stars, right? Giant balls of hot gas, plasma emitting light because nuclear fission, right? And, you know, I think everybody knows this, right? Sun, hot ball, we get daylight, all right? I feel like that's grade 3 of school. And they look so tiny because they are literal light years away. And if you don't know, for whatever reason, a light year is a unit of distance, how far light travels within a year. Roughly 5.88 trillion miles. And no, we are not reaching light year distance with any kind of current tech unless Tony Stark is somewhere hiding alien technology somewhere. We obviously can reach the moon and maybe Mars, maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe within like the next 10 years or so, but that's months away from us, all right? Not a weekend like the moon being, what, 3 days? See, my proof that space is real is the fact that we have satellites. There are literal thousands of satellites in orbit. They enable GPS, Wi-Fi, and weather tracking. You look at your phone to see what the weather is like the next day when you're going to your job to see whether or not you gotta pack an umbrella or something. Yeah, That's space, buddy. And we spend billions of dollars maintaining this. If space is fake, then explain it. Explain it to me without using magic of some kind from the Bible. Also, meteor showers. Debris enter Earth's atmosphere and burn up, all right? Those are like the pretty streaks you see in the sky, right? Sometimes pieces survive and hit the ground as meteorites. Domes would have to accurately explain why we see predictable meteor showers at all. And even if the Bible uses metaphors, people are turning metaphors into literal physics diagrams. Like fields crafting our existence. Like what the fuck, dude? The diagram doesn't even match basic everyday observations. Like we literally watched the sunset, the fact that time zones exist, which you wouldn't be able to explain that at all if we were a flat Earth at Earth. We were in a flat Earth situation. Seasons existing and opposite seasons in hemispheres, by the way. Eclipses happening and moon phases. Us being in a dome causes 10 billion more problems than it solves. It is from an archaic religion that was made specifically because we didn't understand anything at all. But now we have big smart brain, big smart brain. Our brain got winkles, and we can look outside and be like, oh my god, did the sun go down? We not flat no more. We not flat. And if we were in a dome, that literally brings the sun from where it is and brings it to us. By the way, the sun is not a fucking lamp. If it was local or close to us, we would probably die, along with gravity and tidal waves. Tsunamis being a casual occurrence on damn near every other day, and day and night being almost impossible to explain. If it's just swirling above us, that would be impossible to explain. And another thing, if this dome flat earth model thing that people believe is true, explain why it's day in one place and night at another at the exact same time. Please explain why Australia right now is in tomorrow while you're in today. Please explain that, because I don't know about you, buddy. I don't know about you, but I went to school, and again, I'm a little bit autistic about space. Okay, you know, kind of my thing. You know what I mean? Clearly, all of us adults understand, hopefully, that the sun lights one side of the earth at a time. Also, the earth rotates, equaling day and night. Different longitudes face the sun at different times, and you get time zones. These are basic middle school principles. I'm actually sad for everyone who believes otherwise. So again, in the big 2026, if you still believe this, please God, read a book and never become a teacher. Or better yet, just look outside, because you are in the sunlight, and so you will never see the white stars. Yeah, that's how brightness works, buddy. I don't like, yeah, during the day, sunlight, you know, scatters in Earth's atmosphere and makes the whole sky bright. You know what I mean? That fourth grade right here, you know what I'm saying? Fourth grade, because it's so close, you know, it looks way brighter than everything else in the sky. Do I have to explain this? I feel like this is like a dumb point, right? Like, yeah, that's how brightness works.
There's no light in space.
Brother, space is literally where light comes from. This is one that I got a lot, and I already responded to it, so I'm just going to repeat it, all right? Because how the fuck was the cameraman already on the moon on the first landing? Then when they left, they just left the cameraman? And how the fuck did they get back? Did they get the gas to go back? Like, let's be fucking for real, yo. Nigga. Easy Googleable things. One, it wasn't the cameraman, it was a camera built into the shuttle, which you can literally Google. Two, the shuttle was built in two parts. One for the landing, which is the bottom with the legs, and the top half for going home, both with their own gas and equipment and engines. We've done this like 6 times or so. I can answer any questions, but yeah. Literally point blank period. Simple as that. Plus, we literally have a probe up there that has its own camera, all right, that can be controlled from Earth so that the humans can obviously, first of all, that's how we got pictures of Earth and the moon itself. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it had like a little probey hand thing to like pick up moon rocks and shit like that. So easy Googleable things. I'm confused. Like, do people not realize that we've sent robots up to the moon? And like, there's a probe right now that's aimlessly floating through space as of right now that got pictures of Venus, Jupiter, and every other planet out there. Now he's just in the void. We don't know where he is. He's been out there for like 50 years. No idea where he is, but he's out there. That's my boy. But like, what? What? You can just Google these things. But you know, they're probably going to say, well, you can't trust Google. You can't, the man controls Google. So why trust anything? If we can't trust our eyes, we can't trust Google, we can't trust nothing. What are we doing? Why trust literally anything? And don't say the Bible. Please don't say the Bible, because that thing has been translated 10 trillion times by 10 trillion different people with 10 trillion different agendas. So you definitely can't trust that. So what do we do? Huh? What do we do? Oh, okay. People didn't think that it was even possible for us to create nuclear weaponry. Keep in mind, nuclear weapons are death incarnate. Like, we literally figured out nuclear physics and built world-ending weapons, by the way. And you mean to tell me that we can't figure out how to engineer a needle and put oxygen in it? Are we for real? Other reasons that people have been absolutely whooping my ass in that comment section is because apparently Buzz Aldrin, the space guy, basically said that no, we didn't go up to space, which is an out of context clip. I just went to go Google it and watch the next like 2-3 minutes of said clip, and that's not what he said at all. He answered it really awkwardly, but he basically said that we didn't go back because we didn't have the money.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money is a good thing. If you want to buy new things, new rockets, instead of keep doing the same thing over, then it's going to cost more money. And other things need more money too. So having achieved what the president wanted us to do, and then what thousands, millions of people in America.
Because obviously, you know, if you're going out to space, at the time that this happened, I think each time they went out, it was like $93 billion to do each. And I'm pretty sure 93 billion back then was almost like 900 trillion now, I think. Oop, my fault, G. It's actually $837 billion. So yeah, I don't think our government has $843 billion just lying around for space travel. So yeah, looping back around to homeboy in the beginning,
You can see that the man is just suspended. Why? It's because of no oxygen. How is he breathing? How is he breathing, brother? If it is because of the equipment has oxygen inside, why must he be suspending? Huh? How must he be suspending? The same oxygen cannot control him, just like the one we have here. It not make sense, brother. It not make sense.
My nigga, what the hell are you talking about? oxygen is not telekinesis. What are we? The reason why the man in the video is explaining, I'll probably just like have it on in the background maybe, is because obviously since there's microgravity, you know, you need to strap down your important equipments, right? You know, if you want to sleep, what do? You go into a compartment, you get something, you strap yourself down somewhere and you sleep, you know? Like I didn't think this was like too hard to understand. Keep in mind, he's asking about oxygen. What about oxygen is that hard to grasp, considering the fact that we have submarines? Submarines are literally just rockets, but in the ocean. There are specific mechanisms and mechanics that pump oxygen at a nice balanced rate into the submarine. So how is that believable, but not a rocket? I'm running out of things to say. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Last point that I'm going to do, last 2 points I'm going to do before I end the video. The United States is a predominantly Christian-run religious nation, and going to space would just vehemently disprove supposedly Genesis 1:1 and that the firmament exists. So why is a predominantly Christian nation going out of its way to spend billions and billions and billions of dollars to disprove the very foundation that the United States was built off of, being a Christian nation? It's like 50% or something like that. I don't know, maybe big number. All right, why? That doesn't even make sense from a logical standpoint, from a sit down and think for 3 seconds standpoint. Why billions for that? I think it would cost more money to fake it and more effort to fake it than to actually do it. Don't piss me off, all right? And the second one, humans can't even agree on having a halftime show. What makes you think every single nation that has supposedly went up to space can all keep the same lie that space doesn't exist and it's not real and that we've never gone to the moon? On what planet does every single nation, especially now, come to an agreement that, hey guys, we're all just gonna tell the exact same lie? We can't even agree if pineapples belong on pizza, yet you want everyone for the last almost 50-60 years to come to an agreement that space doesn't exist. That's what we're going with. All right, buddy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was kind of just like a rant, and I really hope you like it. And I just hope you enjoy the videos for me, you know? Yeah, so bye-bye.